Hello, I'm Emily Productions 2345's dad, and today I'm going to be doing a transmission oil changeout or fluid changeout on a 2005 Civic, Honda Civic. If you look over here, here's some of the things we need. We need a good rub. We'll need actually something to catch the fluid, and we'll need some good quality. This is what I use, the Valvoline Max Life, which is recommended for this. Notice I've got 8 quarts of it. We'll probably need actually about 10. I've got a couple more just quarts. Here's a funnel you'll need to put the fluid in with. You'll need a 3/8 ratchet. There's a square hole in the actual drain plug that we'll be using for that to get that out. Here's a couple of cheater devices that we might need. It was kind of hard to get mine loose, and it will be hard for you when you first get it done. This thing's kind of interesting. What I did the first time I drained it, I went ahead and filled this up and marked it, so I knew exactly how much fluid came out. And so each time I fill it back, I just fill it with fresh fluid to this line and pour it in there, and I don't have to do a lot of measuring. So that seems to work pretty good. So let's get out of the car and get going. Here's the transmission. This is the passenger side of the car. Insert it into the drain plug. Get in there nice and secure. And then what I had to do, it was pretty tight, and I had to bang this a little bit and actually do something like this to actually get more leverage on it. So a cheater bar or something like this would really help. Okay, so I break this loose. Once you break it loose, put the wrench down. Then turn this with your hand. Be careful, it's going to come out pretty quick. So here we go. And here it comes, so look out. It won't come out quite as quick if you don't lift the dipstick up above. And it won't splatter quite as bad, so it's a good idea just to kind of let it go just like that. Leave the dipstick above in there. Once it gets to the point where it's just barely dribbling out like that, you can let it go. Or just go ahead and turn it back in, and make sure you do it hand tight. Honda recommends changing the washer, but I don't know if it's that necessary every time. Then just kind of clean up a little bit under here, because it kind of gets everywhere. The torque on this is required, and I just get it nice and tight. You can look at your manual for that. There we go. There we go. Okay. And that's it. That's underneath. Okay, here we are on the top now. Under the hood, we're going to take the stick out. There's the yellow handle. Always want to make sure we grab. We'll pull that directly straight out. We'll discard that for now. You can see the fill hole now. We're going to take our funnel. We're going to stick it down into the fill hole. Make sure it's nice and secure in there, because we sure don't want that popping up or anything. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get the oil. Okay, I just went out and refilled my container, which I've done a couple other times because we had to flush, with fresh fluid. And here we are. We're already at the mark, ready to put it in the car. So what we do, we have our funnel here. We just very slowly pour it in. It's very easy. And it goes in quite well, pretty fast. And there we go. Put this away. Take our funnel out. Make sure we don't try to be as neat as we can. Need to put the stick back in. And there we go. Stick's back in place. And that's basically all there is to it. Now we're ready for a test run. I think we're in good shape. Okay, so now that we've added our fluid, put our stick back in, it's time for a test run, and I think we're pretty much done. So that's how to change the transmission fluid on a Honda Civic.